Hello YouTubers, I want to welcome you to part 2 of the best tube amp for under $300. And this is part 2. Now you remember in part 1, not long ago, right, that I found a used Fender Super Champ X2 combo tube amp, 15 watt tube amp, and it was about $200. Had a stock speaker in it, which is a made for Fender speaker, if you like. And I mean, it's okay. It's, you know. However, that's the first thing I wanted to do, is to replace the speaker. Now keep in mind, I have several of these, and I like to play them in pairs, in stereo pairs. And as it stands now, I have 2 with Cannabis Rex speakers, 1 with a Weber speaker, right? So the obvious choice would be to get another Weber speaker. However, I will say that I find myself often using a Fender X2 with a Cannabis Rex and a Fender Super Champ X2 with a Weber, right? And quite frankly, the difference is very small. You know, it'd be hard to pick one out over the other. They both get quite loud, though I think the Cannabis Rex gets a little louder. And both handle then the low end much better than the stock speaker, which tends to flub out. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Another thing to consider is price. While replacing the stock speaker will increase the worth or value of the amplifier, right? It totally depends on what you paid for the speaker in comparison. Okay, so keeping that in mind, the Weber speaker is actually a little more expensive than the Cannabis Rex and kind of harder to find, you know, whereas the Cannabis Rex is pretty easy to locate, especially new, with good prices, you know. I mean, it's around the $120 mark, I believe. Now, so I went shopping around and I found a used Weber speaker, but didn't know much about it, you know, who knows if it was any good or not, those kinds of things. The other thing is, on the Cannabis Rex, I found a new one, right, with free shipping in 2 days and easy pay, right? And in this case, quite a large easy pay of 6 payments of $23 a month, I think. I mean, with no interest, no anything like that. So it's kind of a no-brainer as to which one to go with. So I went ahead and ordered a Cannabis Rex speaker, right, using the easy payment plan, little 10-inch speaker. Turns out it's 50 watts though, handling. Remember, the Fender Super Champ X2 is 15 watts, tube watts. So a 50 watt speaker would be just fine for it. 8 ohm speaker, you know, pretty standard. So I'm waiting for that to come in. And as a result, I have this Super Champ X2 with no speaker. I took the speaker out of it. And there it is. And you'll notice it has no speaker. So it's awaiting a speaker. And what I've done is taken out the screws and the back braces, kind of like that. to fit the speaker in, but also to remove the old speaker. And here is the old speaker. And it's quite light. It's surprisingly light. You know, and the magnet, there's just not much to talk about. It's actually quite small. Right? I mean, it did the job, no problem. So I pulled it out there. And now the neat thing is, well, I put the speaker up for sale, right? And I think I was asking like $40 for it, something like that, which will be enough to pay for half of the price of a new Cannabis Rex, right? So it'll make it definitely worthwhile. And some people need little 10-inch 8-ohm speakers. It hasn't sold thus far, but we'll give it some time and see. I may have to lower the price or something. It depends. But for right now, that's what I'm asking for it. As you can see, it's in perfect shape. Wow. Yeah, just quite surprising. Okay, so here I'm awaiting the arrival of the Cannabis Rex to install in the speaker, in the amplifier, which will definitely increase the price of the amp as well, or the value of the amp. Usually a Fender Super Champ X2 with a Cannabis Rex installed can go for $350, $400 range. So that's kind of exciting as well. However, at this point, I'm kind of more interested in the sound, and I found the Cannabis Rex to be great with the Super Champ X2. So we're awaiting the arrival of that speaker, and hopefully by then, or close to by then, I will have sold the stock speaker. We shall find out. Alright, very good. See you next time.